Good day everyone. Welcome to our video presentation report. In this report, we will be discussing elements and principle of art. Introduction. Art is a profound and diverse form of human expression that has captivated people for centuries. The elements of art encompass the building blocks of visual expression. They include elements such as line, shape, color, texture, and space. These elements form the core vocabulary of artists, allowing them to communicate and convey their ideas effectively. The principles of art are the guidelines that govern how these elements are used in a composition. They encompass principles like unity, balance, emphasis, contrast, rhyme, and movement. Understanding this principle is akin to learning the grammar of visual language. Element of art, visual. Visual refers to the foundational components that art used to create visual expression. These elements are the raw materials or artistic composition shaping what the viewer sees and experiences. First, line. Lines are fundamental. They can be straight or curved, thick or thin, and they guide the viewer's eye throughout the composition. Second, shape. Shape are the two-dimensional forms such as circles, squares, or triangles. They create structure and define object. Third, color. Color is perhaps one of the most emotive elements. It can convey mood, symbolism, and harmony. Fourth, texture. Texture adds a tactile quality to art. It can be rough, smooth, or anything in between. And last, space. Space defines the relationship between object and the illusion of depth. It can be used to create a sense of perspective or to flatten a composition.
Planes and perspective refers to techniques used to create the illusion of depth and dimension on the two-dimensional surface. These methods are crucial for making artworks appear realistic and three-dimensional. How perspectives create depth and dimension. Linear perspective. Linear perspective is a system of drawing that use lines to create the illusion and depth the distance. It relies on vanishing point where parallel lines appear to converge. Atmosphere perspective. This technique involves using change in color, value, and clarity to simulate the effect of distance. Distant objects appear lighter color on color and less distant. Overlap. By having objects in the foreground overlap those the background, artists can create a sense of depth. This is evident in many still life paintings where objects in front partially obscure those behind. Example of different perspective in art. Bird's eye view. Their perspective looks down on a scene from above, often providing a comprehensive view of the surrounding. Worm's eye view. This perspective looks up from ground level, creating a dramatic and imposing effect. one-point perspective. In this perspective, parallel lines converge toward single vanishing point on the horizon. Two-point perspective. In this perspective, there's the two vanishing point. Typically, use the object view at an angle that interior of a room is often depicted using two-point perspective.
Element of art auditory pertains to the use of sound in music as integral components in artistic expression. It involves the incorporation of auditory elements into art to create a multisensory experience. How sound and music can be integrated into art. Soundscapes. Artists can create soundscape by incorporating ambient sound, environmental noises, or recorded audio into their artworks. For instance, as an installation on piece of might use recorded voices or sound of nature to immerse viewers in the particular environment. Musical accompaniment. Music can accompany visual art to evoke a specific emotion or complement the narrative. Artists often choose music that enhances the mood or theme of their artwork, as seen in multimedia presentation or films. Interactive art. Some artworks respond to the viewer's presence or action with sound. Interactive installations may produce different sounds based on the viewer's movement or interaction with the artwork. Impact of auditory elements on the viewer's experience. Emotional depth. Sound and music can add emotional depth to an artwork. The choice of music or sound effects can elicit a wide range of emotions, from joy and nostalgia to tension and melancholy. Immersion. Auditory elements can transport viewers into the world of the artwork, creating a more immersive experience. Hearing of sound associative with a visual scene can make viewers feel as though they are a part of it. Enhance engagement. Auditory element can capture the viewer's attention and engage them more deeply with the artwork. The interplay of visual and auditory stimuli can create a richer and more memorable experience.
Principle of arts combines or hybrid arts. In addition to the elements of art, artists rely on a set of guiding principles to create compelling and harmonious composition. These principles provide the framework for arranging and organizing the visual elements within an artwork. Kung baga, um, dito umaasa ang mga artist at dito rin sila kumukuha ng gabay upang lumikha ng magagandang at maayos na sining. Combines or hybrid arts refers to artistic expression that blend multiple art forms, techniques, or media, creating innovative and often unconventional works that challenge traditional artist boundaries. These forms encourage experimentation and offer fresh perspectives on artistic expression by combining elements from different disciplines such as painting, sculpture, technology, and more. Kumbaga tumutukoy ang mga masining na pagpapahayag ng nagsasama ng maraming anyo ng sining, pamamaraan o media na lumilikha ng mga makabagong sining. Hinihikayat ng mga form na ito ang pag-eeksperimento at nag-aalok ng bagong pananaw sa sining sa pamamagitan ng iba't ibang disiplina tulad ng pagpipinta, estruktura, teknolohiya, at higit pa. These are the example of combines or hybrid arts. One is mixed media. Artists combine different materials such as paint, fabric, found object, and digital elements in a single artwork. This approach allows for diverse texture, colors, and layer. An example is Robert Rauschenbrink's yung Erase the Cunning drawing, which combined erasure with traditional drawing. The next is collage. Collage is a technique that involves assembling various visual elements, such as photographs, newspaper, clippings, and drawings, into a single composition. The principles of juxtaposition and layering are essential here. The example of it is Still Life with Sheer Cunning by Pablo Picasso. It is an iconic example. And the last example is interdisciplinary art. This genre bridges the gap between different art forms of disciplines such as visual art, music, dance, and literature. It often blurs on boundaries between the elements and principle of arts. A famous example is Wassily Kandinsky's exploration of the relationship between color and music is composition series. Also, these hybrid arts forms showcase the flexibility and innovation within the art world by combining elements and principles in unconventionally way. Artists continually push the boundaries of artistic expression and challenge our perception of what art can be. These hybrid arts, nagpapahiling siya kang pag-flexibility and innovation within the art world by combining elements and principle in unconventionally way. Kumbaga, iniyo ang patuloy nindang ginigibo para ma-expression ninda ang mga challenges sa saindang perception kung paano ninda gibuhon ang artwork. These are the example of principle of arts combined or hybrid arts. First is unity and balance. Unity and balance ensure that an artwork feels complete, cohesive, and visually appealing. Kumbaga, itong unity and balance, yung gumagawa or yung artist ay na-ensure nila na ang kanilang artwork ay completely mafe-feel ng mga nakakakita. The next is emphasis and contrast. Guide the viewer's attention, create focal point, and enhancing the overall impact of an artwork. Ito namang emphasis and contrast, ito yung nagbibigay ng guide sa mga nakakakita ng artwork upang makuha ang attention nila dahil itong artwork nila ay creative nila at syempre sa pangkalahatan or pangkabuuan nila is nakakabigay ito ng impact sa mga viewers kaya nakukuha nila ang attention. Last is rhyme and movement. Itong dalawang ito yung nagbibigay ng dynamism and follow to composition para makita ng mga tao kung ano talaga ang gustong iparating ng artwork na yon. Example yan yung wave.